On July 16, 1969, Apollo 11 was launched, carrying Neil Armstrong, John Collins, and Buzz Aldrin. After 3 days of space travel, Apollo 11 finally reached the moon and began to orbit. Apollo 11 was orbiting the moon approximately 36,700 feet per second. Apollo 11 orbited the moon once before disconnecting and beginning their descent to the lunar surface. Before the Eagle and Columbia had disconnected, they had to make sure that all systems were functioning and fully cooperating. Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin were now preparing the Eagle for disconnection from Columbia, the flight module. The lunar module Eagle was again given a thorough checkout to ensure the functioning of all systems before disconnecting from Columbia. The journey that had taken a lifetime of mankind was nearing its crucial moments as Apollo 11 began its descent to the lunar surface, which took approximately 2 hours and 30 minutes. Once the Eagle disconnected from Columbia, but with it nearby, they coasted around to the dark side of the moon with no communications from Earth. Once they were there, they fired their engines to begin their descent to the near side of the moon. Collins continued in Columbia to orbit until they made their arrival. Neil and Buzz began their descent, which lasted 2.5 hours before they reached the lunar surface. Once Neil and Buzz had landed, they had 6 hours to eat and sleep before they would step out of the lunar module onto the lunar surface.
Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. I'm going to step off the limb. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
This video shows Neil Armstrong making one of the most amazing historical events, him stepping off the ladder and touching the lunar surface for the first time. After Neil Armstrong had stepped out of the lunar module, Buzz Aldrin joined him, and they both planted the American flag on the lunar surface.